Ken of the Djinn. And again, I am your host, Kendor. Anyway, let's get into what I was going to talk about today. And, well, it's fresh in my mind because I'll tend to forget. Yeah, my brain is practically Swiss cheese half the time. And sometimes it's even melted Swiss cheese. It depends on the day. Um, so, today we're going to be talking about something that I felt like needed to be addressed. And I felt like it's becoming more and more apparent because I've noticed it more and more, especially these days. It's a relationship concept, but not just about, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, anything like that. No, it's relationships in general. When did when did the concept of having a double standard become a norm in a relationship in general? And what I mean by that is double standards. Do you guys know what a double standard is? I'll explain. And with examples, because those are the best ways to get my point across. Best ways I can imagine is either from, a parent's point of view towards their children, and of course the relationship between two individuals. Mind you, a lot of times the easiest one is very easy to explain, is a parent and their children, right? Where the child is going through something, right, that the parent did in the past or does in general. Like, for instance, like smoking. Let me put out smoking. So the parent gets mad for the child to smoke, even though the parent is an avid smoker, right? The double standard is the child gets in trouble for every time they smoke, even though the parent is an avid smoker. Mind you, this is a very apparent example of what I'm talking about. It's not all examples, it's just one specific example. I have a friend that had to deal with this, that their parent just hated the idea of their kid smoking, which is understandable. It's a very nasty habit, and honestly, it's more money consuming than you think that it is, especially these days with everything going up in fucking price. Like, honestly, I just noticed that our gas is like $5.15 a gallon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in 3 days ago, it was only $4.99. It's getting ridiculous, but I digress. Like and subscribe definitely helps the channel. Bleached possum? Why would you call your dog bleached possum? I mean, if he looked like a possum, it's one thing, but like, what you call him bleached possum? Because I can understand if you call your dog possum. That's okay. But why bleached? I mean, it's not like I'm going to say anything, because I guess that's people these days just being weird with their dogs. And if the dog reacts to it favorably, I guess that's okay. But wow. Anyway, so yeah. Basically what I'm saying is, guys, there is, and mind you, that is the tamest one I can think of. There's ones about relationships where the parent is so toxic about it that they, the worst one I can think of, mind you, this came out of a skit. And yes, no, I know it was a skit. It was just a cheesy joke. But think about it this way. Yeah, don't do that. That's going to hurt the damn animal. You do realize those kind of chemicals actually can burn the poor animal if you're not careful. Good God's on high, man. People sometimes, I swear. And if you're happy about what you did to that poor animal, honestly, you need to get checked. That is not something good. I hope the damn animal's okay. Yeah, but again, don't be doing that stuff to animals. Ladies and gentlemen, and that's another thing. Doing things to the animals that you wouldn't normally do it to yourselves. Yeah, don't. I get there's animal testing, but guess what, guys? That doesn't mean that's okay. All I'm saying is, I never said I couldn't walk. Who told you I couldn't walk? Who in Hades told you I couldn't walk? Anyway, do me a favor, guys. Before I go any further, please like, subscribe, comment down below. So, here's mind you, I'm gonna do another example of double standard, and I was explaining the parent one. Mind you, I gave you the very mild one, the whole smoking thing. And again, there's degrees to that where the parents are disapproving or they go nuclear. I've known parents that gone nuclear with a double standard, where they catch you with a smoke and they'll put it out on you. That's nuclear. That's not okay. Never okay. It's never an excuse to basically hurt someone. Yeah, I don't. No, just no. If you're gonna be doing that crap, get off my channel. I'm in no mood to deal with your crap. Funny. Nah, I'm pretty sure that poor bastard. He doesn't look as bad as I do. And trust me, guys, I don't. I really don't. And I'm kind of glad I don't. I've actually seen, because that guy has beaver teeth. My teeth are just fangs. So yeah, I've actually seen him. I never liked him. The character in general, and mind you, I love. Every time I see that guy, I always think it's a compliment. Okay, fair. I'll take it. I hope I'll take it that way. We'll leave it at that. By the way, I've seen Alvin amongst you're comparing me to a bad guy, and I've seen the face. So not much of a compliment, to be honest. Plus, I've seen him in other TV shows, and every single one of them, he was a spindly little weasel. Honestly, he actually makes me think of a weasel. Oh, that's cute. No, I'm looking for the game section. Your poor cat. Well, I think the cat is poor because he either A, has a really bad name, which, yes, he does, or they do, and second, having you as an owner. Because, first of all, you bleach a dog's hair. You do realize you could actually cause damage to a dog like that. Don't be doing that crap. If it's not safe for humans, it's really not safe for animals because their hair is more sensitive than ours. Oh, that's cute. You think you're funny. You're trying to make fat jokes on me. Guess what? I've heard them all. Good try though. Good try. I'll give you that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling the truth. I had a couple of dudes on my channel just now, earlier, saying that it's okay to treat animals like lab experiments. And you think I'm being mean? Forget double standards, ladies and gentlemen. How about people that don't know how to treat innocent creatures with actual respect? Giving them bullshit names, putting bleach on their hair, and thinking, oh, it's fine, it's okay. Really? And how is the animal now? And if the animal's okay, that's awesome. Which, by the way, is a surprise. Because, again, said chemicals can actually harm the animal. Yeah, well, I will later tonight. I'm not going to be able to do it now. First of all, I'm heading into work. And before you ask, I'm not at work. I am near work. And before you ask, no, I will not. Well, look for it somewhere else, bud. I'm looking for I actually have a game that I want to do, but it won't be for another at least week. So be weary about that. Hold on 1 second, guys. No, never mind. My brain thought process. Thank you, I guess. First of all, I don't steal, and if the fact that you have to steal to do that, yeah. Look, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the Robin Hood thing, only if it's just. And whether or not you do it in the Middle Ages and now is a whole different thing, guys. By the way, guys, don't try to romanticize Robin Hood too much, because they gave him the, he's the puckish rogue kind. Well, guys, I doubt all those encounters did not end in bloodshed. Let's face it, guys. Living a life like that, there's no doubt in my mind he had to do a few dubious things just to survive. Because the crown wasn't exactly forgiving in someone they considered a maverick. They were very conformist. If you couldn't conform, they labeled you a maverick or a traitor. Especially in those days. I like to think I'm a smart fella sometimes. I said sometimes, not all the time. Oh, let me put it this way, guys. If I did let one go, it did nothing. It does nothing now. But when I have a friend that when he pops one off, everybody in the vicinity just falls over unconscious and or DEAD. Not literally, but might as well. One time he let one fly, and my personal thought is there better not be a hole in that damn seat. Thank you, appreciate it. They're just for magnification. I can actually see without them. But I've gotten so used to them, I just wear them. I love, don't get me wrong, Cyberpunk is good. I'll give you that. Honestly, though, there are so many glitches in that game that it's hard to really enjoy it, because there are times where the glitches keep you from moving. Or honestly, guys, if they patch that thing, I'd consider it more, but not right now. If anything, I am going to be playing Kingdom Hearts later, if not Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna be playing what's it called? A Dragon Quest. I'm gonna be playing Dragon Quest. First of all, WTF? Yeah, I don't talk about my relationships, guys. It's been a while. I'll give them you guys that. But as far as my body count, I don't really count partners like that because that would cheapen the relationships I've been in. And believe me, they were cheap in the first place. I didn't want to give them any less of meanings. I've had 3 relationships that I actually cared for, and well, let's just say it wasn't mutual. Well, let me put it this way. If you're a shop teacher, it would be about that much on one hand. If you understand that reference, good. If you don't, well, think about it. Oh, funny. That's cute. That's cute. Temu. The bargain bin of Wish.com. If Wish.com had a cough. I'm gonna be honest, guys. The only thing I've ever had on Wish.com, I'll never do again, was a PlayStation 4. Mind you, the PlayStation 4 still exists today. I don't use it anymore because now I have a PS5. But I gave it to my sister. Again, that poor animal. Stop torturing that poor scaling animal. You're the reason why there's such a thing as sociopaths. In fact, I'm pretty sure you are one for making these really rude jokes. Anyway, thank you for checking out my videos, guys. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. No. It does not stand for my weight. It stands for how many people I've had to deal with when it comes to trying to pull weight jokes. Congratulations, you're 6 to 7 at minimum. Mind you, that's the last time I counted. Yeah, again, shop teacher. Mind you, these are not the actual numbers, but the point is, yeah. I've only had a few relationships, guys. And the reason why I feel that way is because I don't count relationships that are just for pleasure. I count relationships that meant something to me specifically. Whether or not they meant something to everybody else, that's a whole thing. I don't care. But if it meant something to me, then that's how I count it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next. No. First of all, I don't think we live in the same area. Second, even if you did, probably not. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next. Be safe out there, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy your day, you bunch of degenerates. And have a good night. And please, practice safe sex. Trust me, the reason I say that is because why piss in the gene pool more than it is already have? It's more urine now than anything. I'll see you guys in the next. Take care. This is your friendly neighborhood gamer Djinn Candor, signing off.